Well, I'm back again. You know, I spent the morning reading stories, well, on this internet about all sorts of things. You know, the supreme law of the land is supposed to be the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the United States is supposed to have set up a three-party government, a Congress made up of a House of Representatives and a Senate. The House of Representatives was supposed to represent the people of each of the districts that were there for the people themselves. Now the senators, 2 for each state, were originally to be appointed by the state legislature to represent the state, because the state was a sovereign individual country, a sovereign nation, all its own, that joins the Union of States, which is set up by the Constitution. That union, like it says in that preamble I talked about. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union. Okay, the union was pretty good. Except now California, I was reading, has got some kind of a $29 billion debt because of improper unemployment spending for the COVID deal. It's got another, there's supposed to be some kind of a $74 billion deficit in its budget. Well, states can't do that by the law. Legally, a state can't have a deficit. Now, the United States, I don't remember the year, before 1912 or 1913, I think it was, the states had to go to the people to get the money to pay whatever they wanted to pay for. But in I'll have to look it up. You can look it up. It really don't matter to me, because it was a criminal amendment to the Constitution of the United States that set up a central bank, the Federal Reserve Bank, so the government could borrow money without having to go to the people. Why, they could just sit there in Congress and say, well, we need another $100,000 so we can pay this pork project in Massachusetts, or pay this pork project down there, and well, we don't want to pay any of them pork projects in Georgia, so let's that Tennessee place down there. You know, that all went through, so they got this Federal Reserve that people talk about. It's a criminal deal, because somewhere in that Article 1, Section 8, I think it is, in the Constitution, it says that the Congress will set the value of the coinage and money. That's not the case. If that was the case, like it was back when they had gold in that Fort Knox place, supposedly. Of course, you know how liars are. They probably didn't have it, but gold was somewhere over them years, $16 an ounce to $32 an ounce, and like that. Well, the dollar was backed with that gold. So we had money. Clear up. Well, you go and look and see. It's astounding when this debt came about. And it all came about because of all this socialist programs started back there in 1912, 1913. You get into Woodrow Wilson's presidency. Oh, he was a great reformer now. He was a guy that was smarter than that Lenin and those other guys over there in this Russia that come up with that Bolshevik revolution and instilled communism into Russia and got the Soviet Union going. You know, Soviet Union over there, they pulled in this state and this other state, and it became the Soviet Union. Well, the United States of America, since the Civil War, has pulled in, the federal government has pulled in all these states and has become the empire of North America. You know, that's kind of neat because there ain't no states no more. No, they just kind of evaporated those. That 1916, 1917, no, right. Yeah, it was right there somewhere. They passed that 16th Amendment, got the IRS all up there so the government could just collect tax money off of every working individual in the country, the whole United States. Then, same time, they got that 17th Amendment. And them foolish socialist people that was listening to all this stuff that them fine, upstanding politicians, that Foghorn Leghorn and them guys that stand back there, you listen to me, boy, you do this because we got to have that. Well, they got that so the people were elected by the senators elected by popular vote of the people. You got rid of the states. States no longer have representation in the federal government. There's the Democratic National Party and the Republican National Party that put them lieutenants and them good people, good members of that party, you know, what are they calling them, gangs and that, made members, something like that, back there in New York City and Chicago. Well, they put these fine, upstanding people up for election in different states to be senators. Yeah, well, we're going to elect red senators. We're going to elect blue senators. Yeah, we're going to elect red congressmen. We're going to elect blue congressmen to represent these dumb people. Don't tell them they're party people and they'll vote what the party bosses want. But let's tell them we're representing the people. We still got a republic, even though we have a democratic dictatorship. Think about it. You need to go check. You need to go read. You need to go look. Because it's terrible how people accept what these people say. All them people standing down there, all that Black Lives Matter, they got in there and they billions of dollars they collected. It was a scam. Got this FDA. They got these people and they got these big corporations. Well, you know, a corporation is a person. It has all the rights of any individual U.S. citizen, except it's an elite organization, and so it has more rights than any citizen. Think about it. A small businessman, him and his wife own a business trying to do, they can't compete with a corporation. They buy all the stuff they need to sell from the corporation. It's got so it's that way if they're selling eggs and chickens and beef and hamburger and salami and mystery meat. They have to buy it from the corporation. Think about it. Consider. Go read. Go do a little studying. Look at that preamble, the Constitution. Did we form a more perfect union? Did we establish justice for everybody? Did we ensure domestic tranquility? Did we provide for the common defense? All our troops are over playing police somewhere. Promote the general welfare? Wait a minute, how comes we got all these homeless veterans? How comes we got all this problem with disabled American veterans? How comes we got all these homeless people? Something went wrong with that promote the general welfare thing. Did we secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity? We sure haven't. They're taking away all our rights. All they can do is talk about, we need your guns, we need your guns. The only way to make you safe is to take away your guns so you can't defend yourself against the illegal immigrants and criminals. Well, I've said enough today. I'll be back. You guys have a good day, good week. Tomorrow's Sunday. Have a good Sabbath. And may God bless you.